Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I really wanted to basically just kind of talk about giving yourself permission to be all of you. And I'm really big on that because it's something that I struggled with, I think, my entire life, and that I'm only now just really truly starting to embody at a deeper level. In one of my shorter videos or shorts, I shared some of the things that I've been learning in life and wins that I've been having in terms of personal growth and development and all of the things. And a part of that is recognizing and embracing, like, as I've been healing my own abandonment wounds and things of that nature, I've been giving myself more permission to be more of myself, right? One of the things that I learned really sunk in last month was really all about knowing that I don't have to earn anything, earn love, earn approval, earn respect, because I'm innately divine, I'm innately abundant, I'm innately worthy. And in my human form, I think because our humanity is so fallible, we automatically feel that we are unworthy. But when I'm talking about innately, I'm talking about my true self, my true soul self, the truth of who I am, and beyond just this fleshly earth suit, right? And within my humanity, I can become and embrace more of my divinity, you know? And so, all that being said, this is just a reminder, if that's something that you struggle with, to learn to embrace all of you. And what that is looking like for me is that I'm starting to relax more into allowing myself to be the different versions of myself in any given moment. I think in society, there's this need to always sort of prove yourself to some degree, always be productive, especially in sort of westernized, colonialized cultures. This need to be on all the time, this need to be, up all the time, this need to be productive all this time, all that kind of energy. And now that I'm relaxing into who I am, I'm noticing my own natural energetic cycles and allowing myself to just be in whatever energetic cycle is present in the moment, And like yesterday, I was literally, like, maybe the last 3 days, I was on a high, and I had a lot more energy and just more excitement, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting divine downloads and things of that nature, writing them down throughout the day, working on things. And then today I'm way more somber, I'm way more chill, I'm peaceful. Like, I really don't feel like doing much. There are certain things that I would like to get done, but I'm not forcing myself to get it done because I don't feel the need to, I don't have to prove anything to anyone, right? And so, like, that's how it's showing up in my life. It's like this permission to be more in a somber, reflective mood, whereas yesterday I was in a productive, high vibe, like, get things done, run errands, do this, do that, And today is more like, oh, I'm just gonna kind of relax and chill and reflect, do some journaling, maybe go out in nature a little bit later and just whatever. But I think all that is to say is learning to allow yourself to be the full gamut of your humanity and your humanness, including the dense emotional frequencies that come up from time to time. In healing a lot of past wounds and things of that nature, there are moments when I feel deep, dark emotions and, feeling sad or feeling, conflicted or whatever emotions come up. And I allow myself to feel that more now, whereas before I was unconsciously like pushing those emotions away, which is so funny because I'm like the queen of emotionality. Like, I really feel deep, but certain things, like, I was judging myself for, especially in January. I was judging myself for feeling certain ways because I'm like, I'm awakened, I'm spiritually awakened, I shouldn't be feeling this way, right? But I'm learning that it's like, no, this is a part of the human experience that you came to explore, right? And so I'm giving myself permission to feel the whole gamut of human emotions without judgment, without berating myself, without pushing it away or telling myself that I should be feeling something else. Like, just allowing myself to expand and feel the, like, beauty and majesty of the emotions, right? Like, I think emotions are so beautiful. They're like little different expressions of the divine, right? And I don't act. So emotions are just sort of like majestic, beautiful expressions of the divine. And I don't act out on my emotions per se, but I do allow myself to feel the gamut of emotions that do arise from time to time. And most of the time, I'm actually pretty even keel. My emotions, I'm usually in sort of what in Buddhist tradition is known as equanimity, where I'm usually just peaceful, just chill. But there are other times, like the last couple of days, where I'm like super high, like joy, like ooh, and so excited, and I want to super productive. And other times where I'm like super somber or just chill and not really wanting to do anything. And I can, say that I'm definitely privileged and blessed in the sense that I set up my life this way to be more free flowing and to have more, time to allow myself to be myself. So, take this with a grain of salt and as much as you can take it in whatever your life circumstance is. But, the biggest, most beautiful thing is I think on this planet full of, there's just so many different energies on this planet, that are pulling you in one direction or the other, you know what I mean? And especially in this westernized, colonialized culture that's all about this go, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle hard culture that really disregards our natural cycles and disregards our natural ways of being in touch with the planet, in touch with ourselves, in touch with each other in a very beautiful, calm, and soothing way. I think sort of reclaiming our divinity and reclaiming who we are in a manner that allows us to really shine in all aspects of our lives. And the way, and when I mean shine, I just mean allow ourselves to be expressed, like fully expressed as a divine infinite being, having this temporary human experience, and allowing ourselves to be fallible, right? Like not purposely trying to be fallible, but allowing ourselves to be, make mistakes, allowing ourselves to, experience the emotions that we have and feel them deeply without judgment, without berating ourselves, without, telling ourselves that we shouldn't be some in whatever we're feeling. And that's definitely what I was doing earlier this year was, even though I feel like I'm constantly evolving, constantly expanding, constantly growing, and on the spiritual awakening journey, I definitely still felt massive resistance in feeling certain emotions and feeling like I was less than or like behind because I hadn't evolved past feeling certain emotions. And I think what I'm learning grokking out of that experience is that there is no magic formula or pill in the sense that, once you become awakened or enlightened, you get to like graduate and escape human emotions, like while you're still in this physical form. Like that doesn't happen while you're on this planet. Like when we signed up to come play on planet Earth, playground Earth, part of that was knowing that it's going to have roller coaster moments, those highs and those lows, and the valleys and the peaks and the hills, And when we start to understand that that literally is what, playground Earth is, then I think there's softening that's happening, at least for within me, to allow myself to just experience the gamut of human emotions and the gamut of life experiences that are flowing, and giving myself permission to be all of me, right? The high Rachael, the excited, let's get some stuff done, and I'm doing this. And then the Rachael that's this Rachael character that's like super somber and chill, I ain't really worried about nothing. The Rachael character that feels sadness or, whatever, anger or frustration, or the Rachael character that feels, elated and excited and passionate, or, just all the different gamut of expressions that we have, in our human experience. And I think that's really important to allow ourselves to do that, because I feel like too much in our society, because we're trying to be perfect, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to look like we got life together, that we have a tendency to cut off parts of ourselves. And I noticed that this happens not only in just this, not only in relationships, because we're trying to become trying to find the perfect match or trying to be with this person or trying to build a life with a person, but it can happen individually too. Just our society, that from the time you're little, you're taught that who you are isn't enough, or who you are isn't okay. You have to conform in some way, form, or fashion. And in doing so, you have to lop off parts of yourselves or silo different parts of yourselves or hide different parts of yourselves, because all of you isn't acceptable. And so because we sort of learn that, and we're continuously programmed with that through movies, TV, music, entertainment, and all that stuff, advertising and stuff like that, always telling you need this new cream to look better, or you need this new product to make you better in some way, you know, because that's a society that we sort of live in, this consumeristic society. We oftentimes can miss the beautiful nugget of life, which is just to freaking exist. And like, you're worthy because you exist, you know, and you're worthy in all aspects and facets of yourself, you know. It's like, just because you experience a plethora of human emotions, dense or light, doesn't make you any less worthy, doesn't make you any less divine, right? Just because your flesh is fallible doesn't make you any less divine, you know. And so for me, one of the things that has always resonated is an inclusionist way of looking at spirituality and an inclusionist way of looking at life. I've never really been into, you know, spiritual teachers who tell you to sort of shun different parts of yourself, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm that. No, for me, it's always I'm this and that, because it always resonates that, yes, of course I'm divine, but I'm also, you know, my human experience is happening within the soup of my divinity. You know what I mean? This Rachael character is being lived out through my divinity, you know, and she is also divine, right? And so I feel like on a human level, because we experience so many different aspects of ourselves, it's important to like embrace all of you, right? Embrace the humanness, embrace, you know, the fallibility of your human experience, embrace the many different characters and desires and expressions that you have, and also know that you are beyond this human experience altogether, right? And it's not, I'm beyond all this human experience together and I'm not human. No, you're human. You're still in this body until you leave this planet, until this body drops and your soul goes into another, you know, adventure. You're having this human experience, you know? To me, it's a both and energy. I've always been more inclusionistic in making up words, inclusivity. I don't know what the word is, but I always see the totality of it, because it's like, of course, I'm divine, I am whole, I'm beyond this fleshly earth suit, I'm beyond my mistakes, beyond all this other stuff that we kind of get caught up in the humanness. And I'm also human, and I'm also having this exploratory experience through my human expression. Oh my God, look, I have a hand and it's moving up and down, and it's like, ooh, look. And then I have this like journal, and I like can draw in it, like, and it's this beautiful expression of divinity, and like source is in everything. It's in my bed frame, it's in, you know, the window, it's in the sunlight coming through my window, it's in my fan that's rotating in the background, it's in everything. And I am part of source, and I am source, and you know, it's all of that, right? Like, and so to me, it's like giving yourself permission to be all of yourself is giving yourself permission to be fully human and fully divine, you know. And that's sort of the huge life lesson that I'm really starting to integrate in a deeper way along my journey, in not to judge myself on having the human experience, you know, and to really fully embrace it, you know, because I came here to have that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this body. I wouldn't even came into this body. You know what I mean? Like, clearly my soul had an agenda to be here. So here I am for however brief or long that is, you know? So yeah, I hope this is helpful. And, you know, as always, flow with what feels good and let go of what doesn't, because you are divine. You're a divine being, and your soul knows exactly what you've come to explore and experience while on this planet. And if you resonate with this video, definitely, if you resonate, give it a thumbs up, all that stuff, subscribe, and all the things. Check out my links and resources in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your March as we're moving into the spring energy. And I guess I will see you next time when I see you next time. Peace, love, and light. If you enjoyed this video, then consider becoming a patron at mosaicsoulsworld.com. Thanks to my current patrons, and have a wonderful rest of your day.